There's no specific term to define or describe a defiant child. There's not a diagnostic classification. You'll often hear terms like strong-willed child or defiant child, oppositional child, but really what it means is just a child who is in opposition to someone or something. So someone who has a difficult time complying with, following rules. The things that are most effective for managing defiance are creating a structure that's predictable, that's clear, that's logical, that's fair. So if I'm a child and I act up, I should know what that consequence is going to be. If I have no idea if I'll even get a consequence or what it will be, I'm going to continually test that limit and push because, chances are nothing might happen. Make sure that you don't get into a power struggle. So you don't want to get into a negotiation, you don't want to get into a back and forth. You're the parent and you need to act like a parent by having that structure and that clear, this is what it's going to be, end of discussion. A lot of times we get sucked into a discussion or a negotiation or a debate, and that not only weakens our position, but it has the child believe that all of these rules are really fluid and flexible. I think things to avoid when dealing with disruptive behavior include things like yelling. That's super easy to say and much more difficult to do. I think the idea is, we talk about reducing the volume. And by reducing the volume, we mean not only how loud you speak, but also how much you say. Think about it. Your most effective communicators are people who can say it in a very clear and concise way. If you have someone who rambles on and on and on, then you're not really listening. You're spending your time preparing your response. So you want to be very clear, very unambiguous, and very well-defined in your instructions. The threshold is it something that's causing impairment? Is the child getting in trouble excessively at school? Is it causing problems at home with great stress to the parents? Is it causing some safety concerns? So usually when you cross a line like that, that's when it crosses into being oppositional defiant disorder as opposed to just a child who's not listening or not following directions. Where I would say, seeking clinical help would be useful is if you don't either have the resources available or you don't feel like you're getting that information or advice, or a lot of people need that structure. Tell me what I should be doing, thinking about, putting it in place. And that really helps. Okay, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. The haphazard approach isn't as effective for some people.